spirit of Christmas wasn't enough, though, to stop the violence here in the tri-state. An 11-year-old girl is shot after she becomes caught in the middle of a gun battle. We have new information on the shooting in West Price Hill that happened a few hours ago, and police say they're looking for 3 men in a BMW who started shooting on a side street. Local 12's Christian Hauser joins us now from where this happened with details on that investigation. Christian, good evening.
Good evening. We're just a block away from Elder High School and the Pitt football stadium. Now tonight, that girl is expected to be okay. She was rushed to Children's Hospital after being shot just a few hundred feet from here. But I want you to take a look and just give you an idea of this gun battle that took place here. You can see on this windshield here, a bullet went right through here. If someone had been in there, there was several kids from this family that were out here earlier today, easily could have been shot. And then take a look at the back end of this, kind of the rear windshield, or well, should I say what's left of it, just a little bit there. You can see everything is completely shattered. There's a big pile of glass on the ground. Officers say that at least 2 people were shooting at each other when all this happened earlier today. It happened around noon. I'm told that a car, this BMW that they're looking for, was driving through the neighborhood, came up this street, and then someone else actually started firing from down there at the intersection, and then the BMW stopped just a few feet from where we are right now, started firing back at them. Now, this was not called in by 911. It was actually ShotSpotter that picked this up, and that's what ended up bringing officers to the area. Had neighbors kind of wondering what the heck's going on. They just hear pop, 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 pop. Told about 10 or 12 shots ended up or were fired at the time. Now, officers, they got here as quick as they could, but they were not able to get here before that BMW was able to get out of here. But they did find someone that they think may have been involved with this. Dogs were brought in to try and track the suspects. Now, one man that I talked with, he didn't want his face shown on camera, but he said he listened to all this happen from the inside of his home.
There was a guy in a red hoodie, African American, probably like 200 pounds, had shot at another guy that was in a BMW. And the guy in the BMW returned fire. Upon the return of the fire, it struck this little girl, little Latino girl, right up the street. This little girl's going to suffer, and so is her family. It's just a terrible, terrible thing.
And like you just heard there, officers are looking for a gray BMW. They say that 3 people were inside, 3 white men were inside. Now, the back passenger window on that looks like it was probably busted out, and then there was a sheet of plastic covering that up. So if you've seen that vehicle, they want to hear from you. You can call Crimestoppers on that. I'm told that they do have a person of interest in custody right now, but he has not been arrested, just in custody, talking to him to see what role, if any, he played in this. But again, everyone just thankful tonight that no one was killed in what could have been a very tragic incident on Christmas Day. Live in West Price Hill, Christian Hauser, Local 12 News.
Christian, thank you. Now, police found about a dozen shell casings there in the street. There's no word if they think drugs or maybe something else may have led up to that shooting.